I'm gonna need 17 inches of that galactussy, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Let's have some Bible. Now, if it's one thing I always remember growing up, Father Malkady always told me, squeeze tight, Johnny, it's coming out fast. But this is some things that we're seeing in the year of 2025, even when it comes down to Hollywood and the type of movies that they're giving us. Let's face it, we started off the year with Captain Affirmation America, which turned out to be a disastrous flop, only to be shortly upperhanded by the illustrious Therapy Avengers and Thunderbolts. Don't get me wrong, I thought that it was actually a pretty good mid-movie. But again, when the bar is set so low that Peter Dinklage could walk underneath it with no problem, that's saying something at this point. And of course, yes, we do have the illustrious Ironheart coming out in a few months, but let's face it, we still got some things coming towards then. And what's going to be coming first? Fantastic Four or Superman? As we sit back and look onto this with happy, cheerful faces, we can only wonder what's going to be going on with these movies. Let's face it, it's been confirmed now. Thunderbolts was an absolute flop. It was only able to make $372 million worldwide. That is an absolute failure. These are the things that Disney and Marvel has even yet to learn, even when they pack these budget full of movies. And even if their budget was $200+ million and it was absolutely over $300 million, these movies, and Superman included, need to make more money. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. Sydney Sweeney is making more money selling her bathwater at a bar of soap than some of these movies are. And do you want to know why? Boobs! But now it would seem that Superman, including Fantastic Four itself, are undergoing major reshoots, and some of the test screenings aren't that good. Or do they not need to make as much money and stick to a lower budget? These are the things that I've pondered, Mr. Sinister, and we are going to see if Fantastic Four and Superman have the cojones to do it. Now, don't get me wrong, you're going to have the diehard Snyder Bros that are going to boycott this movie just because Henry Cavill didn't come back. Don't get me wrong, I would have loved to have Cavill come back too, but let's face it, it's not going to happen. This is where we're at right now. Fucking deal with it. Now, Mr. Sinister, you angry little sadist, how dare you confuse us? Well, come with me and my Squidward-shaped little friend, and I will use my super advanced AI tool that I have in the underworld here. These budgets for these movies, including, if you looky, Superman included, is racking up the numbers. It's not just a $200 million movie. With the Ohio tax records that they have to file, it's pushing over $300+ million. This movie needs to make over $1 billion, damn near just to break even. This is not looking good. And let's face it, when you need to have great storytelling, which needs to be one of the most, if not the most important parts of character development, storytelling, plot development, a good cast is always going to help. And let's face it, when you're in the Fantastic Four and you're the smartest man in the world, you could only need one person. The person who's the absolute definition of masculinity, intellectual stability, grit, toughness, grittiness, and one of the toughest, strongest men to be the smartest person in the world. Look, I'm not saying that the man can't act, but he's in fucking everything, for Christ's sake. Jesus, give us a break from him. We couldn't get anyone else. But this. Alright, well, here we go again. And if things weren't already rapidly changing with the Fantastic Four, even the actors decided to give their little take on things, shall we say. And Vanessa Kirby is the best example. One of two. Okay, fine. She wanted to address some political issues for women back in the 1960s. Alright, fine. 1960s were a pretty, well, I'll just say interesting time for women back then. And of course, what the fuck do I know? I wasn't even around then. But I can't deny that she doesn't look the part, at least. I'll give this woman that. And don't get me wrong, Vanessa Kirby's a great actor. She knows what she's doing. And I think she's going to be a pretty good Sue Storm. But this is not the time for you to play politics when you know Marvel is not in the best places right now. All right, well, let's face it. Johnny Storm, a.k.a. Joseph Quinn, wants to do the same thing and not have a womanizing Johnny Storm. All right, but let's not forget about character development here. Tony Stark was one of the best character developments that we've ever seen. A billionaire playboy philanthropist who, yeah, had his way with women, was arrogant, was a narcissist, and ended up having one of the best character developments ever, falling in love, starting a family, and then making the ultimate sacrifice for the sake of his loved ones. That is development. And that's why, up until then, Marvel was doing pretty damn good. What can I say? But when it comes to these two aspects with Superman and Fantastic Four, they both are going to be up against an even bigger foe, Bella Ramsey. Oh, fuck, I'm sorry. Just look at it. Oh, God damn it. I can honestly admit it, I don't know how, but these movies make millions and millions and including billions of dollars. Even though the plot or even bringing back some of the old characters just find a way to make people love this franchise even more. In July, Jurassic World Rebirth, because they're going to be rebirthing this entire fucking franchise again. But it's pretty cool, right?
Corporate felt genetic modification would up the wow factor.
They're dinosaurs, wowing up.
Don't get me wrong. But how many times have you learned that you can't open a theme park full of dinosaurs? You keep going over the same idea again, trying to bring it back to life like Scarlett Johansson's career. Maybe she won't sue the studio this time after she gets screwed over. Hopefully not. But even so, they make millions and billions of dollars off of this franchise. And honestly, it's going to beat Superman and Fantastic Four probably out of the frickin' water. They just enjoy these movies, and I can honestly say I've certainly enjoyed some of them, even ones more than others. Hi, Bella. But we are looking at things that we are seeing in this franchise that is just a simple concept. And honestly, I think that's what it means to beat Fantastic Four and Superman. Just a simple concept. Let's face it, they can't screw this stuff up anymore, right? Who's going to take this summer's box office hit? Are you going with the Fantastic Four? You going to go with Superman or Bella Ramsey? Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section below. Like this video, share this video. And, as always, until we meet again.